How can you say there is anything wrong with this? Huh? We are not going to be diverted to anything else. We shall more money. We want those parishes to have their own bank. The people who are fighting PDM, apart from the corrupt, are the money lenders. The money lenders are worried about this success. If it succeeds, to whom will the money lenders, the money lenders, the sharks, to whom will they lend? So we are not going to relax. Each year we shall spend 1 trillion, to the parishes. It will never go down. The commercial production of oil and gas will provide revenues to support the productivity enhancement in the economy through economic activities such as oil refineries, petrochemical plants, petroleum product distributors, natural gas distribution companies, and retail outlets. The government is enhancing investments in this area by fast-tracking the construction of the East African crude oil pipeline and the oil refinery. The pipeline will have the capacity to pump up 330,000 barrels of crude per day. So, all these things you are talking about, our oil has not yet come in. Because this oil will be giving the government free money, new money. And that will enable us to do so many other things which we want but cannot manage now. The knowledge economy is the intellectual-based economy for the production of goods and services. This process enables entrepreneurs to innovate better in manufacturing processes and improve the quality of services offered in the economy. Globally, the knowledge economy, which entails research, science and innovation, is currently a major employer of especially the youth and a major contributor to technological advancement in a number of areas. In addition, the pathogenic subsector is one of the promising segments of the country's knowledge economy, consisting of research and development, technology transfer, and commercialization of innovations. This targets pathogen control and management, such as the vaccines, the diagnostics, the therapeutics, and the attendant facilities. Leveraging a knowledge-based economy will require the following: supporting research and development, R&D, and linking research hubs with universities and industry operators. Now, this scientific research is a real gold mine. For instance, our scientists have recently discovered the anti-tick vaccine, where the cow will be vaccinated and the cow will go around killing ticks. So the cow will be a tick killer rather than being a victim of the ticks. Now, this one was developed by your people, your scientists. And this is one group. There is Dr. Kawa, who is also working separately but doing the same. So deliberately investing in improving the quality of education, skills development, and in particular, and ICT. Putting in place a strategy for long-term development of special skills to support a more sophisticated and diversified economy. Developing an effective apprenticeship program to quickly acquire knowledge, expertise, and technology transfer, given the rising global ICT village. Putting in place a reward system and a functional transparent patent system for innovation. The NRM government will continue with the development of energy infrastructure and complete the ongoing electricity projects to lower the cost of electricity for manufacturers and small-scale businesses, including commissioning of the third turbine of the 600-megawatt Karuma hydropower project, addressing the gaps to fully operationalize Isimba power plant, and completing Nyagak in West Nile and Orio mini hydropower stations for power plants. To facilitate power evacuation, the completion of the Mirama-Kabale 132 kV line, Kampala Metropolitan Transmission System Improvement Project, and the Masaka-Mbarara transmission line will be expedited. Activities for the development of nuclear energy to diversify our energy sources will also continue, starting with Buyende in Busoga. Nuclear energy is expected to add another 2,000 megawatts to the national grid by 2036. However, by 240, we must ensure the generation of 52,000 megawatts from all sources. Government has supported the development of industrial parks. 7 are currently operational, and they include Namanve, Jinja, Boyogerere, Soroti, Mbale, Kasese, and Ruzira. In addition, there are 3 industrial parks developed under the public-private partnership arrangement at Kapeka, Mukono, and Wuyukwe. Uganda Investment Authority has acquired an additional 12 square miles for industrial development provided by the various local governments across the 18 zones in the country. Investing in the people of Uganda, which includes health and education, will continue to be given priority, including addressing the poor governance and the wastage of public resources in these areas. Whereas the outcomes have improved, we have not yet achieved desirable levels, especially in the critical areas of education and health. Security infrastructure and interventions to maintain peace and security of the people of Uganda, investors, and our visitors is guaranteed. These included strengthening the capacity of the security agencies to address emerging security threats, addressing discipline issues of security personnel in the Uganda People's Defense Forces, Uganda Police, and Uganda prisons, enhancing the security infrastructure to detect crime before it happens, and addressing the welfare of personnel in the security forces. This includes the security interventions and achievements under the anti-livestock theft and disarmament operations in Karamoja and Operation Shujaa in DRC. The security infrastructure we have built will eliminate the very few remaining loopholes where ADF terrorists are exploiting to carry out cowardly attacks on civilians. As we commemorate the 38th anniversary of NRM victory, I want to assure everybody, including our visitors and investors, that Uganda will remain a peaceful, secure, and prosperous country. Ekiri mu nsiko bwe kiribwatuka ensi eri kankana, omwana aliyita nyina, omukulu aliyita engozi. That was one of our songs in the bush that has always been the potential of NRM. When we were a students' movement, a liberation movement, and while in government. This saying says that what is hidden also out, if it comes out, when it explodes, the world will shake, children will shout for their mothers out of fright, etc., etc. That is what the NRM always does. Like when we captured Kampala in 1986, everybody didn't know that we had that capacity. The recent 2 mega conferences of NAM and G7 plus China demonstrated a little bit of this. A delegate from Russia, a deputy minister, told me that only the superpowers can organize such a conference. Uganda is still on the way, but it will soon be there because the base is already there. We shall really be a superpower because we are moving towards that. There were 1,918 delegates in that conference. 1,918 delegates from 129 countries. 129 countries sent people here. 16 presidents, 9 vice presidents, 16 prime ministers, 7 special category people coming into Uganda by airlines, but also with 32 private jets. I thank the Ugandans for the discipline in receiving these visitors. These countries who are in the conference here have a population of 6.6 billion. This is 80% of the human race. More importantly, look at the facilities we built partly for this occasion, but also in order to improve the infrastructure of the country. Some of them built in 1 year. Look at the new terminal built by the UPDF Engineering Brigade. You can imagine that terminal was built by the UPDF Engineering Brigade. Yeah. Look at the conference center built by Sudir's company using government money. You show us Sudir's the conference center. That was one of the delegates was asking, one of the presidents was saying, are these the Chinese who built this? We said, no. This was built by our local company. And that terminal, which the Engineers Brigade built, is there is nothing we cannot do. It is just a question of prioritization. Some people always talk about the potholes of Kampala. They should also talk about the good upcountry roads from Kisoro to Nimule, from Busia to Busunga in Bunduwiyo. Those roads are there to the hinterland of the country, to the upcountry districts. Without corruption, we have the capacity to do everything. I have already instructed the Engineering Brigade to start preparing to build the standard gauge railway instead of only waiting for outsiders to do it. I thank you, and I wish you all peaceful celebrations. Thank you very much.